Welcome back to another episode of Ma'am, We're Almost 40. I'm one of your co hosts. I am D.
I'm Roberta Bernice.
And it's Friday. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend and some amazing plans coming up. As you guys probably saw, we have a very cute and special guest in the building today. Some of you may know her, some of you may follow her on Instagram. It's baby Scarlett. Scarlett, hi. Welcome to the show, mama. Hi, hi, hi. Yes. So this is what it means to be an entrepreneur and a working mom is bring your baby to work day. And we always love to have Scarlett in the building because we love her. Isn't she the cutest? Please go and follow her at
Me.
yes, Scarlett Me. Follow her on Instagram. Miss Ma'am has more Instagram followers than both of us, okay? She is out here a celebrity. So remember, this was her first interview. This was her first guest appearance. So when you see her down the line on your Disney channels and what have you, right here, baby. So today we have a very special episode for you guys today. It's going to be a little different because you know we have the Tiny Tot in the building. So we're going to keep it simple. We have put some topics and some questions into this here bucket. We're going to just shuffle them around, pull a topic. I'll pull one, Roberta will pull one, and we're just going to answer the questions or talk about the subject at hand. All right? Okay, here we go. Roberta, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I can go. Question 1. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
Why purple?
I just really love purple. I love all shades of purple. And if you haven't noticed, that's why our colors on this show is purple.
Absolutely.
Right? I used to have this obsession with it. It was like I had took it too far. I did. Like I had purple everything. Sheets, blankets, covers, what's that called? Curtains, like all my pens, all my papers, like anything that I can get in the shade of purple, I did. And as an adult, I was like, maybe I should chill out. So that's why nothing in here is purple in my house, in my home. But normally it would have. Like, but I was like, nah, let me chill out. But purple is my favorite color. I just really love all the different shades. Purple's been my favorite color since I want to say I was like 10 years old.
Wow.
Before that, it was yellow. And it was only yellow because I was the yellow Power Ranger.
Too much. Too much.
Yes, yes.
Do you have a favorite shade or is it just all of the purples?
I like all of the purples because they all are so pretty. Like the light, the dark. I just enjoy all of them. And again, if you notice, like I play with different shades of purple on this show.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
I thoroughly enjoy it. What about you? What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is black.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about
Yeah.
that.
So, I like dark colors, like very. I know, like a lot of people might be like, "Oh, that's gloomy or gothicy," but I just really enjoy black. I like the way it looks on my skin tone. I like the way it looks when I complement it with anything else: black and gold, black and silver, black and red. It just looks really good. So, and I think I've been liking black as far back as I can remember, all the way to like grammar school. So, for some reason, my nickname is Pinky. People thought that it was my nickname because I like pink, but I hate pink. Absolutely hate it.
That makes sense. 'Cause I guess you're not really a girly girl, so
No.
I know you talked about like having once you bought your home, you wanted to like decorate it like it be blacked out.
Yes. Yes. I want black everything. Of course, I'm gonna have like the accents and everything. I'm also a earth tone color girl, so I like olives and browns and but most of all black. So my house will be black everything with a little bit of if I'm allowed to. I don't know if she'll let me make her room black.
Probably not. She's the boss.
Yes, for sure.
She
Uh-huh.
she might have a pink room.
Maybe, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Nice. All right. So let me. Have you ever? The question is: have you ever cheated on a significant other, and did you ever admit to it?
Okay. I have, and yes, I admitted to it.
Okay. Tell us more.
Yeah. Okay. So I had this guy that I was dating, and he was talking to every person on the block, the next block, the next block over, and I got tired of it. Like
Mm.
I was tired of it. I was hurt, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm like, I'm gonna make him feel it. And then I did it, and then I never told him for a long time. And then finally I told him, and we laughed about it, whatever. But it was funny because he said he had an inkling, like he thought that it was going on, but the person he thought it was going on with, it wasn't. It was the other guy. Right.
Ooh.
So I was able to, for a long time, be like, nope, that's not true. I, I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't. But then eventually, we got older. We had a few conversations, and I told him, like, well, I was. He's like, I knew it. I knew it. She's so silly. It's like, I knew it. I knew it. And I was like, yeah, but not that person. It was the other person. He was like, what? So yeah, we laughed about it and everything.
Oh my, that's a good question.
What about you? Ooh, do tell.
I feel like I have. Did I ever say anything about it? No. Deny. But this was back when I was young. I was like in my 20s when this kind of transpired.
Okay.
Um, yeah. I never said anything about. I never spoke about it.
Wow.
Ooh, this be the like first time I ever spoke about it. Because I grew up with brothers, and one of the biggest thing, like one my brother, like my older brother that I'm really close with, his thing was don't be a goofy, right? And he was like, you see how I'm doing, girls, and how how we all are kind of like moving through it. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't be that girl. So I kind of felt like I had to be a player from another Himalaya, right? So I kind of was like moving around in the world in a unattached way.
Okay.
Though I had relationships, I did kind of live my life because I just didn't want to be a goofy. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be one of them girls. So I didn't really take things a lot seriously as I should have.
Yeah.
And also, I can totally understand how sometimes people make some bad decisions.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yes, to answer the question, yes, I have cheated on someone in the past, and no, I did not tell them about it.
You sneaky little thing, you.
You, if they had asked me about it, I would have said it. So what I won't do is lie.
Okay.
Right? If you ask me flat out, I will tell you the truth. But if you don't ask me, then I will continue to move through my life.
Okay.
Now I kind of want to throw it. It's not one of the questions in here. If you don't mind me freelancing for a little bit, have you ever been cheated on?
I've definitely been cheated on before. Um, More than once. I think the type of men I was dealing with before were just those type of men. I don't think that they had any standards as it relates to being with one person. Their
Yeah.
standard was kind of, this kind of what come with the block, you know. So I kind of became numb to it. But it also became something that I didn't tolerate.
Mm.
And so when I found out that that was happening, then I would leave immediately. I wouldn't even say nothing. I just stopped answering my phone. I would disappear. Like I am known for disappearing on people. And, they would know why eventually. But yeah. And now today I'm like, I can't do it. That's a hard thing to get over, especially when you talk about building a family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I try hard not to dabble in that space.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. What about you?
One time that I know for sure.
Oh, you say that you know.
Yes, like I don't know what people be doing, but like one time I know for sure. One time, this guy cheated on me. I was like 18 years old when this happened, but I wasn't even bummed out because I was trying to get rid of him.
Oh,
Like I was trying to break up with him, but I didn't have the courage to break up with him.
oh.
So I really was doing weird stuff so he can break up with me. So he like lived around the corner from my sister house, my sister Kelly house, and so I hadn't talked to the man in like a week, and I was like, let me go check on him. Let me just go see what's up. I ain't even want nothing, truthfully. But so I go to his house and I ring the doorbell. He no one answers, right? He don't answer because he has one of them intercom doorbells where he can kind of come through and buzz me in or whatever. And then so he didn't answer. I was about to leave. But then a lady came out of his building. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go in. So I go into the building. I walk up the stairs to his in front, to his door, and I knock on the door. So I knock on the door, but I put my finger on the peephole. Right. So he like, who is it? Who is it? I'm not saying nothing really because I'm being silly. Right. I didn't think anything was finna happen. Honestly, I was ready to talk stuff to him and crack a few jokes or whatever. But he opened the door, and okay, don't judge me. When I was younger, I used to tell people my name was Monica. Yes. So that's like my alias. So I call, so he's like, Monica, what you, he like, he knew my real name was The Elegance, but when we met, I told him my name was Monica, and it was hard for him to transition from me being Monica to being The Elegance or D. So he just kept calling me Monica, which I was cool with. So he's like, oh, what you doing here? So when he opened the door, it's dark in the house. So as soon as he opened the door, I immediately kind of started talking trash. He then goes to, I'm like, what you doing? Why you in the dark, acting all weird or whatever? So as we walking through the house, he's turning on the lights. We're walking towards his bedroom, and there's a girl sitting on his bed. He's in his underwear. He's in his boxers, but she's fully dressed. So immediately I'm like, what the F?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's it? So I'm like, wait, what's going on? He like, yeah, trying to act like she ain't there, or whatever. So I'm like, wait, who is this? And Monica, so and so, Monica. And I'm like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. But who is this? Right? So she like, you his girlfriend? I was like, yeah. And she like, you a liar, Red. You a liar. You told me y'all broke up. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm about to leave because I ain't trying to cause no scene. I ain't got nothing to do with this girl. I ain't mad at the girl because it ain't have anything to do with her. It had everything to do with him. So I'm about to walk out. I'm like, oh, okay. So this what you on? So I'm leaving. I really wasn't mad because I was trying to break up with him, and I was like, oh, look at the Lord. Won't he work it out? So I'm like, all right, I'm finna go. So he gets to chasing me like, Monica, no. Monica, no. Like, no, I'm trying to tell you. Then as she chasing me, she walks out. And she like, you a liar, you a liar. And she just like leaves or whatever. And I'm like, so why is she calling you a liar? What are you lying about? So we broke up. When did we break up? He like, no, he's stumbling over his words. And I'm just like, you know what? So now we're in a hallway. We moved to the hallway because I'm trying to leave, but he won't let me leave. He is causing the scene. One of his best friends lived in the building. He like, y'all need to go inside.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I ended up just leaving. He was calling me. I hadn't talked to him for a week because his phone was off. So he like called me from like the payphone. He was stalking me down. I didn't talk to him ever again after that.
Wow, you just cut him off.
I just cut him off. But I was happy. You know what? I grew up. One of my cousins was killed when I was a little girl.
Oh, sorry.
By her baby's father.
Oh.
And that impacted my life something very serious. So when I'm dating and moving with people, I don't have a problem with, me saying like I'm trash or I'm this or I'm that. Like I'm the problem. I'm definitely one of those people. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
I'll take ownership and blame of everything so that the man don't be upset. I once had a stalker before, so I really don't have the time. I didn't have the time for that. I always feared that somebody could do it to me, right? Because it was on some, if I can't have you, nobody can have you kind of stuff. And so I always was afraid of that in relationships. So I never, I was like always like, oh, apologizing or become distant or doing things that I didn't directly, which kind of is a coward move on my end, right? Where I didn't have to directly break up with somebody. I'd be like, oh, I was going through foster care, so I'd be like, oh, I got a lot going on right now. I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. So that helped me get out of a lot of stuff.
Man, so you shifted the way you were moving because you feared that that same situation may happen to you?
Yeah.
Man.
Because it was so intense. Like, for something like that to happen when you were a kid to somebody that you were close to, then it's like, ooh, that could. Are we okay with that? Okay. It's like, ooh, that can happen to me. You know what I mean? So I always be mindful of how I was moving with the men's.
Wow.
But yeah.
Interesting. All right. Next one. What is one of the hardest things you had to overcome?
Well, I guess I say losing my mom was one of the hardest things I had to overcome. It's something I didn't think I can get through, but every day I'm getting through it. I'm working it out. So yeah.
Man.
What about you?
I would have to say the death of my brother because I didn't allow myself to grieve the way that I needed to. Um, I didn't allow it because I was afraid that it would break me. I was afraid that it would make me weak. So I didn't do it for a long time. And then eventually I did it. I allowed myself to, remember him, to think about him all the time. I remember a time where I was going through like a lot of his photos and I came across a video and I bawled my little heart out because I hadn't seen him in motion like since that. I hadn't seen him in motion since that time. So to see the video, it kind of brought him back to life for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was able to remember him like perfectly. And ever since then, like I was able to kind of overcome, the idea of grieving him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was tough, but I did it. I'm still doing it. I don't think it ever ends.
Yeah.
It never ends. So I just keep pushing through.
Did you play any sports in high school? If so, what sports did you play?
You know what? I played sports in grammar school. I was on the softball team.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely loved it. One of my favorite sports ever. And then in high school, I ran track and I was kicked off the team.
Oh no.
I got into a fight, a big fight, a couple fights that Coach Reggie did not approve of. Hey, Coach Reggie, I love you, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And
Aw.
thank you. Thank you for teaching me a lesson. He did. Because I was heartbroken when he kicked me off the team.
Were you?
I did. Yeah, I was absolutely heartbroken and it shifted my mind. Like the way I was moving, I pulled back a little bit. Because I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to go through life with that happening to me. Because I'm doing what I want to do and things being taken away from me that I really love.
Yeah.
And I really love track. I did.
Did you ever get back on a team? Or was that it?
Yeah, me being at that school didn't work out. I ended up going to a different school the following year.
Dang.
Yep. What about you? Did you play a sport?
I played a few sports in high school. I played basketball, softball. I wrestled for 1 year. That was crazy. Now wrestling was some next level business.
What?
Oh my gosh! Like the practice alone was the devil. Like my first day of practice, like the day after, I could barely move my legs.
Really?
Girl, I was struggling walking up them stairs. I was in so much pain because everything was about being in a squat. You your stance is squat, then you go down in the squat, you push back up with your weight, like everything is there. So my legs was shaking. I was that thing shaking like I was on some stuff. Like it was crazy. You know what, I played that because my foster brothers, they wrestled, and it was like a big thing in that household, and that. So I ended up doing it. They was all gassed up for me, like, "Oh man, you better do it," because a part of me wanted to be one of the guys, hang with my big bros or whatever. So it was cool. I really enjoyed softball. Basketball has always been something that I love, but I think softball was something that I didn't know that I was gonna love.
Yeah.
That I ended up loving, and I was like, okay, that was fun. That's how I ended up tearing my ACL. The first time I ever tore my ACL.
In softball?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Girl.
At practice, really, it wasn't even in the game.
Oh.
It was so disappointing. It was so disappointing. Let me tell you what happened. So, boom, I'm running from home base to first base, right? And in the middle of running from home base to first base, I feel my knee snap. I feel the ligament snap, but I'm at full speed.
Girl.
So I couldn't even stop. So I basically slammed into the girl on first base. We both hit the ground.
Wow.
And I just was like punching the gym floor. I was in so much pain. I'm like, oh my God. It was, what? I had a black coach, and I was one of the fastest black girls on the team. So she was gassing me up. I ain't gonna lie, she was gassing me. Everybody was running from home base to first base, and she's like, "All right, D, it's time to show them what's with it." So I was feeling all cocky. She believed in me. What's the matter, Mama? She believed in me, so I went for it. I'm like, so yeah,
That's
yes,
tough.
I played sports in high school.
All right.
And we're gonna take a second. We're gonna allow Scarlett to say hi, give her some love. So hey, you wanna say hi to the people? You say hi to the people right there. Go ahead, say it. Say what you gotta say. Hello, hello.
Say hello. Hello. Say hello. Next question. Have you ever instigated a fight?
Oh my God. Yeah, more than I can count if I'm being honest. But it's one in particular that I have some. I felt badly about. So in college.
Oh, this was you was grown.
Don't do that.
You was grown.
No, I was still a kid. I was like 19. That ain't fair.
No.
That ain't fair.
Adult.
That ain't fair.
It's given adult.
I was 19. I was still a child figuring it out. Wasn't I? Tell her I was a child. So yes, it's so embarrassing when I think about it. So sophomore year of college, one of my roommates was kind of into it with another girl. They were sleeping with the same man.
Ooh.
Right, and they were talking so much stuff on Facebook, like, "Oh, I do this, but if I was gonna get kicked out, I do this to you. So my sister and I got a little messy. Angela, you know it was us, girl. So we got a little messy. Hello, there you go. We ended up getting a little messy or whatever. It wasn't intended to be messy. We was just trying to resolve the problem because they seemed like they wanted to fight. It was like such a big deal. So we like, if you want to fight, we ain't got nothing but space and opportunity. So we, in our townhouses, we moved all the stuff. We like set up the fight.
Oh.
Yeah, we we made some interesting decisions. We ended up like coordinating the fight via Facebook with the girl and with our roommate. So we go into the house and we like move the furniture around. It was 4 of us that live in the townhouse. So like we protected the windows so we can't get in trouble. Get kicked out of school. But we protected the windows and all the valuables so they can fight. And it didn't go like one had expected it to go.
Oh.
Yeah. And when the girl was getting the best of my roommate, so I ended up just shutting the fight down. Right?
Okay.
Like, all right, let's just chill out. They tried to fight again. She got the best of her again. And that was the end of that. But she was mad at us, child. She like stopped messing with us she stopped messing with us. all together.
Man.
Cause she's like, why y'all ain't do nothing? Like, what can we do? We can't jump the girl. You know, when you were starting to like lose or whatever, I stopped it. Gave you another opportunity to be great. It didn't, but we shouldn't have did it. And we shouldn't have did it. We should just allow them to talk. Okay.
I would stop messing with y'all too.
Really?
Yeah. Y'all just that wasn't the instigation. That was like a coordination. Y'all coordinated her defeat.
This man was talking like she had it. She was saying she was gonna stomp the brakes off this girl, and she lucky that we were in college. Otherwise, she would beat the brakes off her. And I'm like, she was talking. It went on for days. She was talking about it for days, like it was a thing all throughout the campus.
Wow.
But she was like, they were into it, and it was this big thing. And us being in the space, all we did was say, did y'all want to do it? It was up to them to say no. We didn't force y'all to come together and fight each other. Y'all could have been like, nah, she ain't know nothing. I ain't trying to get in trouble. We'd have left it alone.
Of course, I'm going to say, yeah, I want to fight with all this pressure. Because if I say no, then I'm just going to become a target. I'd rather fight and, whatever happened. But it doesn't mean I want to.
I mean, truthfully, it was a bad fight. Like, nobody fought well. Nobody fought well. It was really like pulling hair. Like a few hits, like she didn't get beat up.
Yeah.
Like she didn't get mopped and where it was like this thing. Like the girl probably got like a few punches on, like maybe 2 at best, honestly. It wasn't even like this.
Enough to be labeled a defeat.
Fair.
So,
fair.
I would stop messing with y'all too.
And all I can do is respect that. All I can do is respect it and do better next time. But I can understand why they didn't want to mess with. So yes, I instigated the fight. Have you ever instigated a fight?
Like, get off of me. Yes. And it backfired. So I'm walking down the street with like a group of girls, and they're talking, and this girl came up that we had encountered before. And when the girl came up, one of my friends, it's funny. One of my friends started sharing some stuff that she had heard this girl say. And I'm like, oh, that's, whatever. And my friend was like, no, don't worry about it, because I'm going to do this, and this when I see her. And I'm like, oh, okay. I had just got my hair done, my nails done. I was feeling myself. So we see the girl, right? I say, oh, there she go. There she go. So she like, who? I'm like, shorty, you say you finna whoop her, there she go. Like, put the fops on her. She like, oh, okay. We start walking over there to the girl. Why she walk up to her like she finna fight her? And say, Roberta, there she go. The girl was the goon. She immediately started swinging. I had no time to be like, no. It's your fight. I had no time. I had to defend myself.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So wait, while you were defending yourself, what was this girl doing?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. So it was her fight.
Yeah.
She threw it to you.
Yeah.
And because the girl was a go-getter, she got down on you, and she didn't even try to.
She didn't get down on me.
Well, like not get down, but she like started.
Yeah, she
attacking
started.
you.
Yes, immediately.
And then right.
That's what she do.
And you walked up on her. Well, y'all.
We walked up. Yeah, but she was ahead of me, and so I'm like, excited because I'm like, man, because I ain't really never had seen her fight.
Right.
And we hang together. So I'm like thinking to myself, I'm finna see her fight for the first time. Yeah. Now she my friend, so I ain't gonna let her, no. Right. But it didn't go like that. It backfired. And I wasn't in the space to fight. I wasn't ready. Like I told you, I just got my hair done, my nails done. And I'm not girly. So I was feeling myself.
Yeah.
No ma'am.
So what happened with you and the girl?
Oh, so me and her, we was fighting in the gas station. We were giving it to each other, and I slipped. I don't know. I can't even remember how it happened. I don't know how it happened, but I slipped. And somehow I ended up getting back up, and I was like trying to chase her. But they was pulling her away like, no, so-and-so coming. Come on, y'all gotta stop. And I'm like, we gotta stop? No. Like, she just initiated.
Yeah.
It's time. So Um, I don't remember. It was so chaotic. I just know by the time I got down to my house, her whole block was in front of my house, and my people was on their way.
Oh
I
wow.
had called people. Yeah. Yep. I called people. Somebody who knew my people pulled up in the gas station. That's how it ended because he grabbed me. He like, no, no. So he grabbed me because there was a lot of people crowding around me. And he like, I know that ain't so and so sister. Oh no. Broke the crowd up with his car. He came in and he grabbed me like he grabbed me like right here. And like he threw me a little bit. And he like, go home, go home, go home. Like, go. I'm like, oh, okay. And sure enough, I went home. And by the time I got home, they was all her whole little family or whatever. They was all standing in front of my house.
So where's the friend in all of this?
She was right there.
Okay, what happened? What happened? Did y'all ever talk about that? Cause that was crazy.
Mm-mm. We ain't never talk about it.
Was y'all still friends?
Yeah. Yep. We ain't never talk about it. But I was waiting on the day. I was waiting on the day.
What you mean you was waiting on the day?
Waiting on the day for her to have to defend herself. I wasn't gonna help her. Nope. I wasn't gonna, that was gonna be her get back. My brother was like, man, you should have got down on both of them.
Whole time.
I was like, nah, like, cause she was still my friend. And like,
That was
I
weird.
didn't, I
Why did
just,
she do that? Like that was weird.
I don't know if she was scared or I don't know if she just was like, Roberta can take her.
Did she apologize or anything?
I don't recall. The night was so chaotic. Um, and it was so chaotic. And by the time my people got there, they people had left. And I ended up telling my people, like, hey, this who it was. Like, this is, so and so, whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, all right. I ain't never see that girl again after that. Um, I don't remember seeing her again after that. Uh, but yeah, that was probably the hardest fight I ever had.
Really? Because it
Hmm.
was unexpected and you were
It was
like dolled up.
unexpected, and she was a goon.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm finna fight for my life, and I'm like, so yeah, that was probably the hardest fight I ever had, and I was very impressed with myself. Yeah, it was crazy though.
That sounds crazy.
It was
That's
crazy.
bananas. So today we just wanted to keep it simple, keep it light. As y'all noticed, we had our tiny tot in the building, Scarlett.
The boss.
Yes, baby boss. Right. So we also have some news that's going on. We want to kind of update you guys on what's happening next. First of all, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in every other week, checking in, tuning into our channel, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing it. It means the world when you guys do that. Like, honestly, like, it really does. So, Roberta is going to be stepping away as a main full time co host. She will be coming back as a guest host from time to time. So she's not no longer going to be a part of the show. So she still will be participating in the show. She will come on from time to time, but she is now transitioning into different spaces, which she's going to talk to you guys about now.
Thank you. Yeah, so thank you guys for your support. We definitely appreciate it. Scarlett. We appreciate it. But I am at a point now in life where I am transitioning to focus on me and the things that I have coming up. So I do programming with young girls. And since I had my daughter, I haven't been able to do it because I've been at home with her. But now I'm jumping back into that space. And so things are about to really, really, really pick up for me. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also, I have a launch for my clothing line that's going to be in August of this year. So I have that coming up as well. And then I'm gonna take some time to I want to take some time to focus on me, and I'm gonna take some time to focus on Scarlett, cause uh-huh. But yeah, I have a few things coming up. I'll be sending out the information to all of you guys. If you want to support, I would greatly appreciate it. Um, and yeah, details coming soon. Thank all of you guys, and thank you, Dee. It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. I really thoroughly enjoyed doing this show with you.
Yeah.
I look forward to us working together in the future on different shows, talking about different topics. So I want to thank you, Roberta, for coming on this journey with me, participating, doing the show. I've really enjoyed doing this with you, honestly. We had some very vulnerable moments in front of everybody. It's been beautiful. It's been a healing journey for me. I look forward to seeing what you have going on in the future and supporting you in all your future endeavors. So make sure you guys still, I hope you guys still continue to tune into our channel, or should I say my channel. Um, things are going to be a little different moving forward. So the episodes normally come out on the first and third uh, Friday of each month. The dates is actually going to change. I'll keep you guys posted on our social, on my social, well, on the social media account. It's so weird now to go from our to mine. So I will struggle with that. Don't y'all judge me as I make this transition or whatever. But so please continue to tune in. We got some very exciting guests that's about to be on the show. Some exciting topics, some new things. We're gonna change it up a bit. You guys will be the first to know what's going on. I'll be posting this on Man We're Almost 40 Instagram account. But that's our show. We know it was very busy. It was a lot going on. But as y'all know how it is being a working mom. Sometimes you gotta adjust. You have to navigate, and you don't have to not do what you want to do just because you have a baby,
That's
right? There's
right.
still ways to figure it out to make things work, and sometimes they don't always look so pretty. But the more you do it, the better it gets, right? Life happens like that. Be able to adjust. So hope again, have a good weekend. Be safe. Make smart choices. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.